discussion centered around.
Yeah.
So if I could just touch them for a recap, such that we delved deep into them.
Yeah.
Unemployment, or little salary or wage,
Mm.
infidelity, lack of transparency, high taxes, family pressure, work, family imbalance. And I would really want us to touch one by one. Unemployment. If you realize, first, I used to have an 8 to 5. I used to do logistics at a huge company, um, multi international company. And with that job came privileges. I
Mm.
was entitled to medical care. That means I was insured, and I knew that in case I got a headache, a small flu, name it,
It was
I'll
covered.
just walk to any health facility and access medical care.
Yeah.
My dependents also same thing, and somehow I decided to leave my job, and this aside from salary and the benefits that come along with employment
Mm.
went away in one way or another. If let's say I didn't leave my job and got myself another, because I'm in the arts right now. I do i do act, I do poetry, I do sing, I do language interpretation, I do voicing as an artist. But these are simply pieces of craft that I do not every day. I only do them once in a while, and only benefit from them if I have turned up or if the opportunity has turned up.
Yeah.
Now, if you think about a scenario where, let's say, I do not have a gig, because time passes, I might have a gig now, and in the next 2 weeks, I do not have a gig. And I have these dependents that I've been having who counted on me for health, for food, for water, shelter, eat, etc. Now
Yeah.
they would
Exactly.
demand for everything else, even
And I want to
TV.
understand that the
And
situation is
I'm not in position to do that. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to get depressed. I am going to feel uh, the weight of not being able to provide.
yeah.
It's going to, many times, we we as men, if I'm not able to provide for my people, it haunts me. It is a huge weight on my shoulders, because more so if you were able to provide before. So somehow I'm lost into thought, I'm lost into worry.
Mm.
Maybe I'm even hopeless. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another opportunity to be able to feed my family. This
Mm.
disturbs me. And some of us somehow behave a certain way when we are broke. I should say broke. I would refer to the saying, a hungry man is an angry man. So because I am broke, I am hungry, I am angry. And still, some of us men do not know how to deal with the anger. So whoever might get into my space, is it my cousin? Is it my niece, nephew? Is it my son, daughter? Is it my spouse, for example? You get into my space when I'm not okay. If I'm not feeling well, I might have to transfer that anger to you by either hurling an insult. Some would even get violent. So the confusion, the pain that I have for not being able to provide for my family is being passed on to whoever is there, whichever neighbor it is. It is a family member, it is a child, son, daughter, niece, nephew. Maybe I've just asked them away. I was friendly before, but because maybe I want to be alone or so. So now this depression is not only affecting me mentally, it has gotten to me that I am not even treating the people around me with, let's say, respect, with, let's say, a bit of understanding. I'm not even thinking why my niece, nephew came by. I just asked them off. I just hurled an insult. Maybe I even got violent at them. So the effect is not just on me, the person who got affected by not being employed. It is passed on to whoever. So my child, my niece, nephew, my sister, cousin is going to think that maybe I do not like them, I do not love them anymore, and that is still going to affect their mental health. So in this way, I am not the only person that is getting affected by this unemployment I have gotten myself into.
Very hard, you know. It is very hard. Yeah. And normally, these situations, we to whom it has happened to, you might get depressed, yes. But then let's also look on how to tell the surrounding you're being supported that you know the job is normal. You've asked me for a night dress for dinner, things that I used to do, I can't do them anymore. Then you're gonna find out that this lady probably she wanted you for what you've been provided. Gone, you're left alone. So with the taxes rising, we create our small jobs, which jobs are also demolished because they're going to be paid to pay for the council, pay for this, the rent. Everything is accumulated. It's not affecting only those ones who have privileges with jobs. It also affect those with self-employment. Though the ones
Mm.
self-employed, they have an advantage that okay, like me, I'm self-employed. I'm gonna sit home and say, let me make this. I'll just pass it on to whoever wants it with no taxes, with no fixed price. But then, if we who have privileges with jobs, we also look into how are we maintaining this job. Because one morning you're doing everything right at work, then suddenly, bang, you find your name on the list of those who are, return the
Mm.
ID, return this. You woke up, left home, expecting, and it would have been fair. If one loses a job, you go to the school, explain to your teacher or to the head teacher that, I've got this and that. Maybe my kid, maybe a bursary, maybe my kid is performing well at school. But they also don't look at that. If we have this in our country, that is degree, and he always provides like naturists provide to us that okay, even those ones who can afford an iPhone of 7 million, China will make for them a phone that is maybe 150 so that they can also fit in. But you might find the standards you've been maintaining to adjust from big to small. You also look into the surrounding. Your friends will isolate you. Ah, he lost the job. Instead
Yeah,
of coming to
Guamo.
you, yeah, instead of coming to you and tell you know what, man, there is this gig, there is this, there is that. Those that
Yeah,
used to call you when you have money are no longer going to attend. They will not even give you an attention.
no
Once
one
you
will
call,
turn.
they're like, agenda saba sente, you know.
Oyo
But
yafuuka musabirizi.
exactly, but they don't understand the reality of life in employment or being self-employed or employed. At times, it's all about listening to someone, talking to someone. I might have a problem that needs a listening ear
Yeah.
most of the times. That's why most people they build their buildings, they have tenants on them. You see, they're full, but they're like there is no money because the bank is also on their back.
Mm.
Someone just commits suicide. But by the time
When,
this person commits suicide, those he has been trying to call, they're like, actually, I saw his missed call. I saw you can't reverse it. If we change that in us, that if someone loses something, it doesn't mean that they have turned to be beggars or they are losers. Because this is what comes into our heads first. Because if you
and
can also like fail to support your own self. You fail to get yourself a meal a day, even a chapati of 1,000.
Mm.
That torture you get when you have a family. That torture
And
you have when people are like, hey, osente sobola mugwako. It's impossible. Bebanji.
mm.
Tinja kuja
But also
kugamba, let me
we
try to
fail
say.
we fail to understand that sometimes if let's say I have lost my means to have something to eat or provide for myself the way I was doing before, sometimes you may not have to just give me money. Sometimes I just need you to be behind me and show me that, bro, you can do this, you can get back on your feet and keep it rolling. Sometimes I just need someone to talk to, someone who's going to listen to me, and someone who's going to show me that they are behind me, they can support me. You may not give me your money, but tell me that you are strong, you can still do this, you can still get back on your feet,
Checking on
and you
you,
can still
having updates,
provide.
having updates. Hey, did you go where I sent you? How is it? However hard, at times our friends refer us to bosses they know that are really harsh,
Mm,
but someone who really, really feels the pain of being unemployed or having nothing in your wallet will always tell you that, man, I'm getting you this, but these are the challenges you're gonna face them. But if
mm,
you no longer have a job, bear. It's a matter of time. Jayo, save it somewhere. Tandike kito. N'abantu baffe tukyakirina. Okitegeera. Instead,
ekyokutandika small.
yes, ate n'ekirala nti when they give us something, ajja kuinforminga everyone. Gwe nze yamufunidde omulimu. Kati ate
Nze
akomyewo the
namutaasizza.
other weakness agize. Yeah. Instead of being happy for you, because we no longer have people that are really happy for us that we are where we were, and they never ask why this
Genuinely.
person doing what they're doing. Because believe me, in Europe, you find a guy nagamaze nina PhD nina master nga alina kuba musawo nenga ali mukubyola snow akeera kumakya n'ekimotoka kya salt to melt
Yeah.
it nenga mwajasen. But for you, you're wherever you are. All you do, 1 to 3 calls, how are you, Omanyi? Mbadde neetaaga ssente za baby shower. Naye ng'ate, some people don't understand that naali e Bulaaya asobola okubira ow'ekapa namugamba ezaayo akakadde.
I know.
Ng'ate mu mazima, this person is going through a hard time. Before you be
A
like,
harder
even
time
you are in Europe, they don't know that people sleep on streets here.
in cars.
Someone gives you money, yes, you've lost a job. I come to you, I tell you, my dear, instead of starting a job, TCC ekulinze, revenue ekulinze, bichi, all that is money. It's like telling someone ogenda gula emmotoka ojagala gishippinga from this way. You've not calculated the time gyegenda okumala mu kkubo. You've not calculated the time gyegenda opaakinga. By the time you do the clearance, there are cars in Uganda. Why don't you simplify and buy a car there? Sometimes you get jobs and lose jobs for a reason. You've got a job you want to prove to the world in a set. But remember, a million eyes are looking at 2 eyes. What do they see? What do they talk? How many fingers are pointing at you? Olaba, I can point at you, but these 3 are pointing back at me. But this one woman, if I wake up in the morning, nga twakedde ku makya ne tugaa tunoonya charity Uganda to help those who have lost jobs. Buli muntu tumuggyeko nnusu emu ne weeba nnusu ataano. By the end of the day, to the population we have in Uganda, how much money is that? We underestimate the small quantity or the small quality. We underestimate. Because I'll give you an example of myself. People might see me that like, she's always this way, she's always that way, but I'm always this one that way because I don't underestimate. Sinyoma mirimu.
Kyonna ekiba kizze.
Mpulire kuba bw'ogenda ku makya in the restaurant and you pay, tell waitress oba ani agenda kuza, where did you get this money from before I take it? Whereas then I never ask you that osoloza toy. zino sijja zikwata nkyaafu. Or has anyone ever told you, oh, you wash dead bodies, sijja zikwata? Money has
As long as it is legal tender, omuwadde ssente, it is value for their service, they take it.
Yes, and also this torture we get, nti omuntu oli abadde talina ssente, kyokka omuwadde n'agatta ku ssente zonna z'alina mpaddeko zino. As if wamuteresa.
Kyokka ng'akuwadde buwi.
Thank you. Takuwoze.
Takuwoze akuwadde buwi, and you're out there saying ku ssente zonna z'alina.
And what pains the most, I'm calling Vivian, hi dear, I'm good. You know what, nina some issue funirayo sent. Then me, I go back to my comfort zone. I carry my burden to him to look for the money. I start calling as if Nazim Teresa. Brother, what's up? Chidako. From there, they are not helpful. But what they make us go through when we help them is what make us cold and quiet. Kati waddayo kutocheli that our people don't understand us. Nti gundi naye asobola okufuna ekizibu kamuyambe. Gundi naye asobola, you know, kitumenya ne kyaffectinga abaana baffe because ngenda kuwa ssente leero ndowooze nkuyambye nkuwadde emitwalo 10 gy'obadde toyina. Oteke hate mu baana bo gundi naze yamufunira omulimu gwaka ssente zonna z'alina n'ampaako 10.
N'asalawo ampe 10 lyokka lyokka ku bukadde bwonna bw'alina. That's you being very ungrateful.
Kati nange nja ssanga omwana wo gwe nandiyambye ngamba taata wo namukola kino nampisa nedda mugende sikyayagala. Abantu beesazeeko abantu. Ugandans, yeah? Simanyi ffenna emitima gyaffe giri gitya, but out here is hard. But why don't we really have the heart of loving one another? Nsanze muna Uganda, wow, ndi waka kati. Nate, you do so much okulaba nti onaavaawo gweddewo. Abalala kye batalina.
Kyokka nga musobola mwenna okula n'ogamba owaaye kamwekwateko oba kankwateko ono ffenna tusituke.
Bwe kiri tetukirina kye kisinga okutumenya. Kyenva gamba nti no omuntu ajja kubeerawo, yes, akola ebyakola. Kati ne gavumenti yaffe tetujja ginyenyanyo 100%. Tufuna emirimu. When we have these jobs, when you're looking for a job, you take it for granted. When you get it, watandika sick leave. You start
getting unnecessary emergencies.
Yes. Oh, my child is this. You start coming late, but you forgot the struggle you went through getting that job. Oshega, twerabira mangu. But in Uganda, you like our group, Kings and Queens Talk, or Men at Work. Guys, there is this. You're good in art, you're good in designing, you're good in photography, you're good in video coverage, what? Guys, there is this person has come to me, but in the senior idea, mwechu. Guys, what should we do?
Muyinza kunyamba mutya?
Neda, zendese, because I know we are a team, we are Ugandans. Vakuchini nti chaliwo mumanyiko. Nayo genza internet found out that this one is good at this. Let me find ways of approaching this person. Ndeto omulimu ku table. Because me personally, when I can't do something, I'll never tell you I will try. Because when I try, I'll just fail. But I know Bravian is good at something. I know you're good at something. Emma is good at something. You bring it to Chilina. Ateno wesango olulala, I've bought the work. Ntegede chali wange omulimu bagobe. You know, twogedde naawe. This is hard, man. Ebyake sibireke kolere waka. Never because you want the hype of what others are in.
Because everyone goes to town, because everyone is doing that, you also want to do it.
Thank you very much. This will push you to a standard gy'otagenda sobola. Naye ng'onaali wansi sobola okwaccommodating oba okwaffordinga kyasobola nga talina bbanja. Ali very happy.
N'akikola ewatali pressure n'agamba owaayi ennyumba nsoboddeko y'abiri.
We selves create these issues to ourselves.
lwaki omwana mba mutwala ku taiba nga salary yange yakakadde kuba njagala ndage standard omwana ng'ali wano gwe mwennyini you have sleepless nights gwe mwennyini kigenda kuwa pressure banange oba ngende nkole kino nkole ki ate nekikusanga nga yo personality oli picky with job abantu abatya nga nkola ekyo but you've forgotten it's all money.
No living mu bulimba.
Thank you very much. Chovola, we are having so much stress. Ate stress netujijeri gye batugobye netutulamu ate netugireetera abewaka abatatutuma ssente. Because I don't expect anyone in his family nti omwana ajja keera ku mata besides telling you daddy I want candy, I want ice cream, dad I want this tune nagirabye n'omwana. Ani omulala akutuma ssente other than you yourself gwe yeetuma ssente. That's why you wake up. You go and work, provide for your family, give them, see them happy, so that you have this grace in you that I'm also a dad.
You will be at peace as long as you know that your family is okay.
Thank you. What's the point of me renting a car? 200,000 per day. Nga my salary egenda okutuukako ng'osasula mabanja.
You receive and give out. Zikuyitamu buyisi.
Thank you.
Tosobola kuwona.
The other issue we also have, you know, kings and queens, guys, we are here to teach people. We are all youths. And we still have the energy to work. We still have the energy to create opportunities for our people. There is no way I'm going to find an opportunity here or a funder who's going to fund in kids back home that are really yearning to go to school. Njireke. Nja kuyitamu gwe mpitemu oli tuandike propose eyitemu. Naye ate omunauganda bw'oleeta such an opportunity. Not all do it. Ajja fuba nnyo labalabe who's this very person. To go through me ayite eri nti gw'ojja kujja ogambe the project will take 2 million. So ogikukola 2 million. Oli ajje adropingaga zimpa 500 zokka nzikole. This is how we are killing our self-employed jobs. Oyagala olagoye nti okikola ote price. Kati oli bw'akitegeera nga teyakulagayo, what do you expect? Because you've just stolen, naye tomuggyeeko bwongo na mikono n'amagulu gamutambuza kutuuka ku balala.
But also at the end of the day, you're killing the opportunity for the both of you. It is not, I mean, the both of you would have benefited even more.
Yes.
Lero akuba oyagadde omukuba akakokola with you offering a lot less. Era kitegeeza ayinza n'okunoonyaayo omulala gw'anaagamba nti maybe I could even get it, the service or whatever at less.
Yes. Kati gwe akufudde omulimba, akufudde omuyaaye, akufudde anaitwa nini, akufudde like omuntu.
Mufere.
Thank you. Awakitegeera. Kati bwe tuddayo ku topic yaffe nti mentally, before we start to conclude, tutunulire ffe abantu. Ki ekintwala okusula mu hotel eya ssente bwe ziti ng'amazima enfuna yange ngimanyi. You know, there's something I've learned from Chinese. Omuchina muva ku mulimu ne mudda ewaka nga mulooza mugenda nyumya normal chats, tugende ku shopping. Bali abantu boogera ssente 24/7. Ate baagala nnyo omuntu nti ono ali she's good in making clothes. Buli omu bagenda kuyiza abantu mbagane guys kaneebake mukonja tungedda nenga neekozesa mutudde muli out mulooza mugenda kwogera omupiira bya mmotoka biki. You know, there is this guy in Ghana, he contacted me on Facebook. How do we deliver the work? How do we show the sample? Should we change the packaging? Should we change your business cards? Muffe kye tutayina.
Kwegamba ideas flowing from wherever you are.
Nkuyo omuchina ayinza okubeera n'omutwalo gwa $1 gw'atudde. Naye ng'amazima tasobola kuggyako yadde akakadde mbw agenda asule mu hoteri agende mu jacuzzi. Ayambala t-shirt emu oba 2 omwezi. Akubuza is it torn? No. It's covering my body. I'm not naked. Yes. They are more happy having more money in their wallets than look luxury. Kuba Ugandans genderedde. We like to look rich. Yeah, goni ensawo yameka y'ataano, engato yameka y'abiri, essimu yameka.
ng'osasula to show off.
Obwite ebintu bino tubijjayo mu boutiques. Kati obuzibu we bugira kyonooneke. Weewoze emmotoka ogitomezza, cost yeeyongeddeko. We are not contented.
I know.
We are not happy with the little. Maybe I'm traveling, but everywhere I go to meet successful, better music kusoma. I can be in Uganda. Nenda vecho nenga. I've met this one. Sijja mugamba kati. Let's do business. I come back here study. Mpulire onagenda kuchogerako chinoli. Then this is when I come back inbox. There's a time I traveled to Ethiopia. There's something we wanted to talk about, still on Kings and Queens.
Yeah.
And then when I looked at these girls, to them they wanted the fame. Baliko live in a group. They were not going to say what they wanted to hear from them. Okay, what's the experience of the Ethiopians? Mufunachi, Cairo, you know, such stuff. Sharing ideas. Jomganda Isati, Omsoga, Omgisu, Omchiga. What is that one common thing? The Manyanti unity, no matter how or what exposed you are.
Unity.
It brings
And
back
yet,
to humbleness and being contented with the little you have. You get no kusima. Let's learn to
bw'olaba
appreciate.
kati ng'Abanigeria obalaba. Abanigeria abo, wherever they be, those guys have also traveled almost. They're in every part of the world. Ne yonna gy'aba atuuse. Bw'asanga Munigeria munne bambi akwatagana naye afuukira ddala muganda we.
Thank you.
Ne bapushinga kyonna kye baba pushinga ng'abooluganda.
Ate baba basanyuka basanyukira Rio ng'olaba ddala oli asanyuse munnaayiseeyo. Ye ne bwe bakimulese mayiro asanyuka nti at least yagenze. Kanyine maitaala. Tebe tukiina. At least ffenna tufiirwa. Naye nga tokiiseewo. That's what we have as a saying. Kale ffenna tukifiirwa.
Naye ye neeyisa tu. How do we get rid of it, bannange? Kuba we are here talking about it. Whoever is out there, do you see us changing if we do not change our mindsets? Tukwatagane bannange, collaborating ne bannaffe, twagalize bannaffe. It's the only way we shall live happy lives. It's the only way we shall be contented with what we have.
It all starts with being contented. Bana, me individually, you know, if I want something, like I make this myself, you know, I will take time to learn it from someone who knows it better than I do. Akachinjigiriza nsigala muwa respect because senga teyali that person sandikiize.
Tewali kiize.
Otegeera ate nekiratuukiririza, let's believe in us that we can, because all the energy starts within us. Ekyokusatu, let's stop the fake life. Bannaye teri kiruma kunyumiza muntu ndi kino ndi kiri bo ne batwala ky'obagambye. Naye tomanya nti kikaatingako chances. Gundi yatugamba akola kino, gundi yatugamba ayina kino, naye nga reality tokirina.
Ne opportunities eyalize gy'oli bagamba after all ye yatereera.
Naye nga kajobu kabadde kaze ng'oyagadde banaye tuve mu kutunuulira
okulaga nti gwe wamalayo
gaffe. Ojja kwogera no, I know this just to show off, just to make the surrounding nti bo bali less you above them. Gundi nayina kigunjo tumuleke, we can no longer mingle with this person.
I know.
Otegeera when you're traveling, I've traveled all over the world.
Ntuuse wano nawali ng'ate olimba otuuseko ku booda ya Kenya na Uganda n'otulimba nti watuuka e Nairobi oba e Mombasa.
Kati awo kiba kikulese, kiba kikulidde, kiba I don't know. N'ate nga byonna bitandika naffe. Senga
I
tulina
know.
love for one another nti ojja ku. Now I'll tell you, last week, the other week I was in Qatar.
Yeah.
But because they're seeing a black woman driving,
Mm.
ali mu mole ennene, bo mu mutwe gwe abamanyi buli muddugavu abakadaama.
Mm.
Omukazi yadduse n'angamba, where is your baba? Why you walk like this? You escape which company you come with? Nga simanyi kyamuddamu. I try to control my anger. Nemugamba, madam, any problem, please? Oba
Yeah.
kitegeera. Naye nga jjukira surrounding ya mall z'abaana abantu nga bw'ozimanyi nti nnene kuba nabadde mu food court nadde ngenze funa mmere nzikirire wansi, I buy my small shopping ngende. Naye manyi abantu bonna okukyuka ne bakutunuulira, akutta olugoye. Why you run? You people no mercy. You both pay too much money. Arabye bulabi muntu.
Takumanyi
Tamanyi.
ayogera
Naye
bwogezi.
twakimanyi nti tuba bakozi. Era omukozi tasobola tambula mu mulu nga talina mukama we. Tekiriyo. Siina kye namunyeze bayisa aba security. I was like, they asked for my ID nenjibawa. Remember, I was just going down to the car parking. I'm driving back home. Show us your paper. Or you know, kwegamba nakimanyi nti siri waffe.
You have to prove.
Oyina okutambula ne documents zonna. Nina obutabo 8. N'ekiba kyetagisa nti wali obadde bwonna tambula nabo. Otherwise, kugenda ku police bakuggyeko buli kimu, badde mu ssimu yo bacekinge buli kimu kye baagala for proof. But that thing gave me a lesson nti bwe mbanga I'm outstanding. Nti ne bwe mba nsanze munnayuganda mulala, tekigenda kunstopinga kwogera ne because of these people's attitudes.
Yeah.
And so help me God, I want to reach out to the companies here, zireeta abaana. Mbasabe, I'm already working on the papers. Mbasabe nti
Yeah.
abaana senga bavaayo mu biyumba ne bafuna paaka we tumiitinga ne twogera, osanga the violence ejja kuggwaawo. Nabo bamanye nti bantu bakkirizibwa ne bafulumako wabweru, they get to meet other people. Baleme kuwulira nti n'omuddugavu tasobola kubeera mu
Okubeera caved as if
Obategera.
like it's jail.
Otegera. Kuba kati nze waliwo omulala omuwala gwe nasanze. After I left, I came to Medina. Then Medina, I went to Jeddah, came back in Medina. That's where my house is. Kati bino ofuluma omwana afunyeko ka chance akafuluma awere abadde ana emyaka 5. Asuulayo trash. I'm driving past kuba ennyumba zeno ziri mu straight line like this. I rushed. Nafulumye era olwajja nafulumye nemuga, excuse me, where are you from? Nandaga nti just go the other side to esobola okwoga nyimirire ku bbali kuba boss wali mu dinisa amulengera. I'm from Uganda. Nemugamba ye lwaki okebera mu kasasiro? You know, nina kwekweka okulya. Naye gwe okikola otya? How is it that you're free? Oba okitegeera?
Kwegamba nga naye alowooza yo like
I took a number ne twogera nangamba awulira n'ensonyi okudda ewaka kuba bwe yaweereza ssente. Tebalina kye bamukoledde. Kati where are we going to get the blessings and the love for our people? Nange nsobola nkozeeyo emyaka gyange nange kansitule ku balala bajje. Nze nina guide, ku bya Facts for Life nina guide gwe nali ngangulako engoye downtown mu Kajja n'afuuka kyali wange. Ne mugaa ngenda kuleeta e Dubai okole ng'olwo afunye first born we. Guys, teyampa ssente ne muteekamu ssente za visa n'eza ticket. Guy yantwala ku CPS nga ngenda kukola human trafficking. But I'm trying to give back.
You're just trying to help
CPS. Taking me to CPS Tamanyi that we work with these people within the security company I work for. Ngabambuza, Madam Orono, what happened? I was just trying to give back to my friend. Muguzenga kengoye. Joze myaka ndoza ne 10. Because I'm one person who loves to wear so different. Inze no gwe ne man guze no sulu provided it's unique sigenda dusanga na muntu mulala. That thing pushed me to start making my own outfits. because I like to look you. But I was just giving back a friendship. Nti aleme kungamba imwe muyina sente. Nemuga nedda. You can as well do good.
Do
You come
something
and
for
stay with me.
yourself.
Yeah, you can come and stay with me in Dubai. Naye kati nze akoze favor. Nkuwadde opportunity to go and work. Sikusabye yadde ekikumi. Yawulira nnyo ensonyi nekojja kyokka ate mu mmotoka eyange nagimulekera ne mugaaka ngende ku lino eddwaliro eriri Nakasero bamusikaninga ekifuba kuba kyekyali kisigaddeyo. I send it to my Filipino friends company. Kuba tebaali batusabye ajje nga olulandi nga bw'ati agenda mu accommodation za company afune omulimu atandikirewo okola okitegeera. They wanted me to sleep at CPS ne basasula emitwalo ago. Ekyamwe so that gwayogera naye they know me. Ne mbagagaza ekiwanga kyekimusasula kansule mukomera. My boss came was like, it's not possible. Tulinde enkya tugende ku embassy ya UAE. Okutuuka lyo omukazi ambuuza, when are you traveling? Your visa is on. Ne baddamu nsonyiwa kati nga nze Rono, where do I get another heart to help another person? Even when I'm in a possibility of doing it.
There is no way you would even think about doing it ever again.
Ugandans teri akyatusize mukwano ekyo kyokibuuza ensi zonna. We are the most loving and peaceful people. Ekenya omuntu oba aba yakuyisizaamu dda. We don't tolerate. Tanzania aba takyagaana kuyita wooli. But then why are we spoiling the love we have for our people? I don't ever appreciate. At home, the most painful thing is our close people. Nekati nzwadde yes, kyavaawo kyaggwawo, we still talk, but it can never be the same like it was. Because I had to take him and
it can never be the same again.
Kati laba ono omuwala, I live just like 2 blocks from where I am staying.
Naye insecurity atya n'okwogera n'omuntu.
Nafunye enamba ye era nze akola ki?
Gwamukubira.
Let me hope my connection and that's my friend. Let me first get my I'm okay to my stuff where. Are you seeing? I don't know. The connection is still on.
Nkulaba, the connection is okay.
All right. Ana ikumuli. Olengela the other house walieri. Back fence. That's where she stays. Kati olaba trash can yeche.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where she was dropping the food. Kati namugambye ajja bisule because this is my kind namugambye bisule wali tuyimire emabega w'emmotoka we talk.
Kugamba nti kwekweka na bwekwesi.
Oba kitegeera. Kati omuntu ng'oyo nti ndi wano, I have friends, namugambye kati wema njagala okexercise come out for me. Nkola ntya. Namugamba olina sasula, nina osasula emitwalo 40,000 ezaawa. Mugule. Kati tutuuse na byamaguzi nti batugula buguzi. Nate namubuuziza yangamba yava e Uganda nga comprehensive nurse. Ekyamugjayo maama yali mulwadde ng'alina kansa. Bagenda kumusalako bbe naye nga talina n'omu amuyamba. Ebitabo n'abizza ku bbali ajja kumusala. Ng'ate n'obulamu bwa maama teyasobola butaasa.
Still baalisalako.
Yes. Maama n'okufa n'afa.
Oh dear.
Kati kyeyandyekoledde. Ebintu ebimu like you olowooza how to start to assist.
So you think about how she is mentally, no gamba. This one is broken. Ayinza n'obutayagala kudda Uganda.
Essaawa ezo zeebakisa. Yeah, sure. Okay, please. So guys, just pray for me nti nsobola ofuna empapula ezo I don't know how I'm going to arrange it. Nti abaana bano basobole okuvaayo baleme koma mu TikTok inbox. Kuba nabo bandiyagadde bannaabwe abalala okujja. Bandiyagadde okuyitako mu zipaaka babosi baabwe baba babatuke outside. Bamiitinge basobole okwoga naye laavu y'abatuuze wasimanyi.
And some of those things can't they be made possible through the embassies?
It's a long process. But everything is possible if you push it on.
I know.
Amateeka gagenda kati gakyukamu. In that right now kati babawa some nga bw'onogamba bagiyita mortgage, like nga bw'onogamba nti omaze okola omusaala gwogwo bagukubisaamu emyezi gy'omazeeyo kale nga bw'onogamba bakwadde akasiimo oba retirement.
Yes.
Bazikuwa.
Some sort of package.
Kati abamu tebalina that knowledge nti balina ozifuna. So now I have to adjust on that. Nabadde jedda yeringa kale awali free osobola otambula ng'oyambadde dress yo kati ow'ebiseki abaaya biki wali mu advance nga bw'olaba Dubai. Abaana baleka ne bagendako ku beach ne bawuga. Naye kati gwe
bakulaba.
How? Aye totule bannyonnyola kuba bosi bajja kujja mugaye kino. Ninga andi wano nkola naye akayumba kange akaba kukola naye ennaku zino nkubira omuganda nti bakwata ssimu. Nenga bambi abalya ssente z'abaana baano mukomye. These people go through a lot. Balya mu kasasiro emmere n'agiwa mu kasasiro abeere ebweru agirye. Ate bamugwamu taddamu olwofuluma. Addamu okufuluma nga contract eweddeko.
Oh. Manak, I tell this one has made me over.
I will show you guys. Nti ntenema tudde naye nti ogenda muggulira mazzi akugamba ndi wano neenyiza okumala omwezi nga sikiriziddwa ka wifi oba balaba nayogedde naawe. Kyokka ali e Uganda tagenda kimanya nti omwana ono alina embeera gy'ayitamu wabula ekyaga kimu bibiri muli mutyanga mbuza nti omanyi ebijja by'ekika tetunnabirema omwana gundi yazadde tuweerezezi balowooza gw'osena. Naye bano bavunze n'engalo enjala zino Clorox bwe boozesa bavunze n'engalo tebakyalina njala. No, just look at them how they come back at the airport. Lwaki baba tebamuleka nayambala jiini ye bulungi ne t-shirt kale kyabaaya kijjeko ng'atuuse. Omu najja ng'engoye ze bazimuteerere mu kiveera. Why? Naye ng'abadde n'emyaka 5. But then we don't have
Nga talina kyafunyemu okuggyako okubonaabona obubonyiibonyi.
Because I ask my people that gw'olowooza omuntu amanyi nti abaana asinga bafa basigala bajja. Naye n'atekinga risk kale nze kangende kuba buli muntu alina omukisa gwe.
Maybe ekyange kijja kuba kyanjawulomu.
Nate gwe n'ofuna lodasi noga mwana ono kamuloge alima atya emitwalo 10 gy'emusala. Naye ng'omanyi kikyalimu wano. Right now tosobola kuyimira mu humidity gye tulimu. You cannot stand outside. Right now it's 49. Oyimira bweru okusempe weebalagala. Me the first days I got a nosebleed. Ate bw'oyingira mu kifo nga kirimu AC, it's too cold in that your body can't balance because you're gonna yingira obunyogovu you know.
Kugamba kikubuzaabuza bubuzaabuza kiki oyagala? Is it bunyogovu oba bbugu?
Nina bakwano bange bankubidde Panadol wa wano. Let me show you. Panadol wa wano ali 650 something. Kati eyempeke bagikuweemu. What do you think? Olya kitono? Okola nnyo? Where's the love going to come from? Watch it again. Where's the love? Senga twagalana bano abaana abali wano bakola ssente. Bonna basobola okwegatta ne bazimba arcade e Uganda. N'ate kati gye bagenda ogiteeka, arcade gye bagenda ogissa. What do we have? like no, there's something I want to show my friends. Momugamba abaana bano mbu bagwa eddalu, yeah? No, I'm just looking for my other tabs. Ola abaana aga nti no bagwa eddalu bakola biki, you know? Oh no. I don't know if you can see that.
I can.
Can you see that it is 665?
Yeah.
Yeah? Kati omwana alwale buli lunaku omweri eddagala buli lunaku. Bw'afunyeemu omugongo gumulumya n'oli musimba. Bw'afunyeemu omusujja.
Kyokka talya bulungi, tawummula kimala, tanywa bulungi.
Obola abaana bagwa obuzoole. Olinateekawo ki statement tamanyi bamuloga yava e Uganda tasiibudde. N'ate nga mwaba mwogera mwawadde nga musaba ssente. Mwaba mugamba beera gy'okole.
Mumukushinza okutuuka ku ekyo.
Era togeza n'oddaano bw'oddaano ngenda kuzaalukuka. But just a Panado. Bwebanga kati eryamala eryoloza liri mu mmeka. Wanange ogimira menyamu. The first time gye namira this tab, nafuna kamunguza. I feel like I want to vomit. I feel like a boo-boo. I feel like nepuyanga obulamu. It's not. You're sweating.
Very strong drug.
Ate buli bw'olimira liter test in that you lose the appetite. Kagabeera amazzi tosobola ganywa. Kati imagine gye ligudde mu byenda. Oli n'akuba n'agamba guma kolerera abaana bo. Naye ngamba ngome, have you put yourself in my shoes? Mamulooza buli alinnye ennyonyi n'ajja ali mirembe. If you're like us, we are blessed that we have our own stuff. We are free. Ate bwenzija n'enkuyamba nga munaye kyali wange obubiri gwaweddewo kiki osobola okukola kandabe kye naakufunirayo. Yes, by God's grace nkikuweereza okikozeemu ki kuba mansuubira nkuwadde leero $5,000 nkubira nzije let you be the person gwenja okuyogema I'm stuck on the road so konteekemu 10 awo amafuta gampeddemu. I'll be happy. Naye kati olw'okuba wanyamba n'ompa sentolaawo wakola nnyo. I'm telling you these things kuba mbiyiseemu bibaddemu. I'm telling you facts, not stories. But people don't know. And people don't understand me. They just see me, talk to me, but they don't know me. Senga we learn to understand our people and know them. Tujja kuwangula, tujja kubeera abana Uganda balina zi hotels in Dubai, Katewa, because we work. If we have unity, tusobola ogamba naffe tusobola ofuna amapeera nti abo y'abakadaama ab'emu. Ate temuli bakadaama, my dears. Without you, these people can't survive. Abantu bawana abakazi baabwe babawasa just for sex. That's how expensive that thing is valued here. Naye nga tamanyi yadde okwala obuliri, tamanyi yadde okukwata akamonde, tamanyi yadde osiimuula. Abantu bawano balina amafumbiro agalimu buli kyabbeeyi. Naye mu mwaka ajja fumbiramu omulundi gumu. Go to their restaurant, they're always full. Chancha, chagula, chamisana, break, birthday, buli kimu kibeera mu restaurant. Bapakistani be babakolera, bayindi ba Filipino. Themselves, they're just royal. They're not made to do anything. Of which n'omukazi tasobola kwenaaza bagenda mu spas. Ali eyo gwe bayita kadaama. You're better than that person akuyita kadaama. Kuba omanyi okwekolera. Ate olina kyabugagga nnyo kuba abantu bano bonna balangira. They are royals. Oba kitegeera? Ti omuntu wana asobola n'okukola shopping just to carry a paper bag. Now you call Fatum to come and pick the things from the car. Tasobola. N'okuyonsa omwana. I've seen someone nga balina omukozi alina omukwatira wano n'ebikako just ye n'ateeka ebbeere mu kamwa. The black person is done holding the baby on the mother's. Oba kitegeera muka?
Mwana we. Kati
Chovola baba koles bagula zino cans. You put it on the breast, it suckles out the milk nga wo mwana. there's nothing they can do. Era nze omuntu anyuma okadaama nkusaasira gwe munaku akyasinzeyo mu nsi kuba kadaama mugagga nnyo. That's what I tell my God. And I know by God's grace, never judge a kwaze ni muntu wa bwangu, and I believe so much in my essence. He is going to bless me that wisdom, and I'll be the first female person to bring back freedom to these people. I'm going to make it. I will sit with them. We get to talk, play our Ugandan music. Wakati wanowendi Madina kind of music. Tali so much allowed nga chiri eri, but I even go to their club. Then under my responsibility. Ntibagenze there with Miss Orono. Okay, they are bringing. I'll hire a bus. Buli omu dropping a address here to and I'm gonna make it. Before the end of this year, it's going to happen. I will sit with all the Ugandans.
I hope it does, but it's going to create some bit of change.
This part. Jikiwaba n'abantu ayokye nga bamuye wano okusiimuula. Let me show you how it looks like. Tosobola kusa. Naye imagine ye bamumuwadde amusiimuze gy'obeera yisiimuuto. So are they coming?
Ngatakozesa yadde protective gear, gloves or what?
Yeah, nkubulire ayokya. It burns. It burns. Bw'ova ku kintu ky'oteeka mu lugoye nekikola nekirikyusa kala oba nekiruleetamu ekituli. Gwe tuyita nga jiri. Olaba 99%.
Clorox. Kakati, they don't have even protective gear, katinga gloves or whatever they can use.
I cut on you Saturday if you want to buy gloves. That's the answer given.
Naye bannange.
Abula kugamba nti wano tewatukude tasobola kukola. Kyobola bambi nabo badda nate twandibaagadde nnyo bambi bamaama baabakomyewo nga balamu. Ate ekyaleetera abantu bano si baabe gabbo nakyala si baabe. But because of the Western culture, naffe okubadde baddugavu tuva mu landlocked country balowooza tuva mu busiisira. Kati oli bw'amulaga boosi we munaye waffe weewati. They still have that sikyali basidde. Slave talina kulwala, slave talumwa, slave teyeebaka. Ge mateeka ga wano. Kati bano be mulaba nti anagezeeko n'eboosi wange ng'aliko mu paaka oba mu moolo asitudde abaana ba boosi be babatambuddeko ne bagendako mu Europe. Nga bali advance. Nti n'omukozi naye muntu sobola omuteeka mu tiketi ngenda Japan, ngenda London, ne ngenda n'omukozi wange. They are very few. Kati bambi abatusaba ssente muzisabe mpola. Kuba gye ziva
Weebuulirire.
kuba ze namukono gwange leero nkubidde essimu waliwo abakyala bajja kuba kati abantu bali mu bya hajji bagenda Mecca. Tamanyi Luzungu mukono gwange nankubira ku driver. This one from Uganda, help me explain and you tell me consequently. Omukyala angambye olwavudde ku nnyonyi ne batufuluma ekisaawo yafunye nosebleed olwa heat. Kati sasiro omwana wano abadde ana emyaka gyonna yafulumya kasasiro. Enkuba ya wano bw'eba etonnye ziba flood kuba tebalina drainages. Tova olaba abaana kale the time gye mbalaba ku TikTok bose olwafulumyemu. Kati kyekintu ekibasiga bu comments bwe tubateerayo bwe tubalikinga yeho ne hope yokka gye baasigaza. But they need the physical one. But our people, that bring torture to us. Omwana aba akuweereza ssente ze muzimbire.
Siimako kyo kyayagala
Abaana beetugendo n'okukozi nti baboosi baabwe babayisa bubi. Naye engeri gye tuddamu abantu bano ku masimu emenya emitima. People, a word is stronger than someone who has slapped you. Kuba ngenda kuwuliriza audio gy'oŋŋambye yokka entomenting enzite munda. Neebuuza ekibuuzo kimu nkolera ki? Nkwate essuuka neewanike ku ddinisa nkutuke. Omusango muguzze ku Muwarabu ate abaddewo. Ampadde omukisa okusula mu nnyumba ye, ampadde emmere ne waba ampa kimu, omu antegedde bampadde freedom oba afulumyeko wabweru oba ki, ebyo byonna njala nga tebikyalina makulu olwakuba engeri gye mutuddamu. Me, I'll keep calling you and showing you, and I will gather some girls, they will tell you the reality. Kitegeera. Abantu tusalira abaana abafudde emisango. Oyo yabadde etunda, oyo yabadde akola, but we don't know. We see people native to bamanyi. Let's not jump into conclusion. Gundi onnimye ssente. Ate omuntu aba akwadde opportunity, take it. Tobuuza how much do they pay. Obuuza how much obadde okola mmeka. No?
Be appreciative enough to take it. Obadde tolina.
Bannayuganda tuli bagagga n'okusinga kye mumanyi. Senga mukimanyi nti omulangira wano yaguze ettaka erikavaringa UK obunene mu Africa. Ensi yaabwe eweddewo. But if we unite together ne tuzimba za apartments everywhere mu Uganda, we are the ones who are going to be hosting these people, housing them in our lands. Bakadama bonna abakoze bakama amaja, you worked for me very good, I cannot manage a climate here, I have to come to Uganda. Go again or foka boss. How much we pay?
Wagenda mu housing.
It's all over the news now. Let's wake up, guys. Let's unite. And let's pray for our country.
Well, we need prayer. But also, whatever actions that we have to take, it has to start with us. Otherwise, we have been into it for an hour. And well, you have been very insightful with discussion. Yes, it's been centered around the people working down there and the suffering they're going through. I am very appreciative of it. And somehow, Mpulira, we should give it a lot more insight in terms of the mental health of that person. That person we call Kadama.
I'm so glad. I will have to meet them and you'll have to speak. So I'll be telling you when the available time they can be on, because I have to know their time schedule. Although right now, okay. I have to step out because my friends are already here to pick me up. Nayenga, let's stay as one. Bannayuganda munsi fe abakyasinza empisa fe abakyasinza obugomu omuntu akuba olwina omuleka